Okay, having a little streaming troubles, but we'll see how this works. Okay, so I want to show people how rock, paper, scissors work because a lot of people have been asking me questions. How I win so many rock, paper, scissors game. Virgil Griffith showed me this awesome rock, paper, scissors simulator, which simulates someone who has a basically flawless rock, paper, scissors strategy. And because of that, it's a really great way to learn how to play rock, paper, scissors properly. So basically, if you want to beat it, you would beat it by... You can't do the best thing, because it's going to do the best thing. And you can't do the worst thing, because then you're just giving it a point. So you actually need to do the second to best thing. So at this point, I've just used paper. It used rock. It doesn't think I'm going to use rock. It thinks I'm going to use scissors, because that would be the best thing to do. So instead, I have to rock, and it should win. Okay. Yep, there we go. So at this point, rock is still the most likely sign for me to throw. If I was going against myself, I would throw paper. No, see, because I might go back to this. I think I need a rock again, and it should beat it. Okay, yeah. So there we go. How this works then at this point is it doesn't think I like scissors. It thinks I'm going to use rock again, which means it's going to use paper, which means I have to use scissors. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So at this point then, rock is still the most likely sign for someone to be throwing. People really do have tendencies. So when you're playing against a human being and not a computer, you should be playing how this computer is playing right now because it's playing the best. So what you'd want to do here is you'd want to use scissors again, because we're trying to beat it and we're not trying to play the best strategy, but you would have wanted to use paper there. That would have been the best thing to do. So now my opponent, if you were playing against a real human being, the human being went paper, rock, rock, scissors, scissors, which at this point means that they are at this point, it means I gotta go back to rock, I think. Yeah. Okay. So that's because scissors was going to be the best sign to throw, of course, because I should have gone back to paper finally. Of course, I knew that the best sign to throw was paper, so I didn't go back to paper. Instead, I went to rock to beat the scissors. So from here, then, we would want to go back to paper finally now, because now it thinks I just completely hate paper, and that would have been the right move, using rock. Of course, I'm metagaming, and when you're metagaming, the rules are, of course, different. So now we're at 7 wins with no ties, which is ridiculous. And if you're playing against someone that effectively has a perfect knowledge of how the game works, you can metagame it, and then you can win, ridiculously well. So at this point, we've gone scissors, rock, paper, which means rock again should get us another win. And it does. Okay, so now we're in a really, really sticky situation that's really difficult. Paper or rock are both extremely likely signs for someone to throw in this situation. So as a result, I believe they might actually be equal. Paper might be ever so slightly a better decision for me to make, though. I'm gonna go with paper this time, and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, nope, should have went back to rock, but yeah, I mean everyone can lose them. Even I can lose these games. I win significantly more than most people, as you saw on King of the Nerds. I think on King of the Nerds it was like 7 in a row or something. There were a few that were like about picking colors and sides and stuff, but nothing really else. So yeah, even I can lose these games, of course. So I'm curious if I can try to win the next one now. It's Let's try that. A tie. All right. Well, anyway, I really wanted to show people how this works, maybe tell them a little bit about my rock, paper, scissors strategies and how that stuff works. I will leave a link to this simulator in the description, and effectively, if you wanted to learn how to play rock, paper, scissors really, really well, you could do that simply by watching how this robot plays and then doing that. Because when you're playing against a real human being or someone who's not like me, where I take rock, paper, scissors too seriously, so you're playing against someone normal, or if you're not playing against a robot, then you would want to do exactly what this robot is doing. If I did exactly what the robot was doing, of course, then this would end up as a tie, and it would just be a bunch of ties. It would be really silly. So instead, I'm doing the next best thing. But if you play against this for a while, you're going to learn how to be a lot better at rock, paper, scissors, and I think you can start being really, really successful at the game. So give it a shot. And yeah, I'm going to actually close this one out for now. I'm going to be doing some Diablo streaming later. Very excited to be doing that. I'm going to be bringing my Demon Hunter into the new expansion, and that's going to be very fun. But for now, we're gonna end this here. And remember that rock, paper, scissors really can have skill in it if there's the metagame element. And in order for the metagame element to exist, it does require the other player to be trying to metagame as well. But luckily, back in King of the Nerds, I was in a situation in a house full of really, really smart people who were all going to be trying to metagame. So I was able to try to metagame it and do really, really well, and that's how I won so many rock, paper, scissors games. But yeah, that's what I have for now. I will be back later, and yeah, bye guys.